I don't know, when you read the comics, Spider-Man is always interacting with these other heroes. It's just normal. But I'd say the difference between, this kind of a cameo and like a different kind of cameo that Marvel's done before is like they're not using these characters to set something up. I mean, certainly there's a little bit of that going on, but the cameos exist to support the story of Spider-Man. He's already got a relationship with the Punisher, and they are good foils for each other through the movie, which is good. I mean, Punisher is usually he's a foil for a lot of heroes.
Yeah, birthday was fun. Existential. It is what it is.
Existential.
You know, when you're like, what am I doing with my life? What's happening?
Yeah, I get the existential dread. I hope you found some wine.
I did. By the end of the evening, we were playing cards, drinking wine, and having a good time. Let's talk Spider-Man.
Let's talk Spider-Man. Seeing it again.
You're seeing it again. So, Homecoming, Far From Home, No Way Home. Does this feel like a brand new day?
It does.
Okay. I was worried.
So, no, here's just my high-level pitch. I mean, you probably watched my little video that I sent you. Yeah. This is probably the best Spider-Man movie Marvel's made.
Wow.
And that's saying a lot because Homecoming, Far From Home, No Way Home, those were good movies. They're really good movies. And especially because I watched Brand New Day at the press screener. And then the next night on Tuesday, I watched Far From Home with my family. And it's really like, it's good. Like to say that Brand New Day is the best Spider-Man movie Marvel has made does not say that the other ones are bad or that they, blew it out of the water. This is just like inching out the other ones, I think. But it's really, really good because this is just a Spider-Man movie. This is pure Spider-Man. He's no longer under the shadow of Tony Stark. This is like 4 years after the events of No Way Home. So he's just like living a shit life, depressed and sad in the heart of New York City. And he's just trying to do the Peter Parker thing, which is trying to balance living the life between Spider-Man and Peter Parker. And he's failing at it. Yeah. And this is just like it's pure Spider-Man, which is really good. And, I think there was some apprehension going in that the Punisher is going to be in it. The Hulk's going to be in it. But I don't know, when you read the comics, Spider-Man is always interacting with these other heroes. He was a member of the Fantastic Four for a little bit. Like it's just normal. But I'd say the difference between, this kind of a cameo and like a different kind of cameo that Marvel's done before is like, this isn't necessarily, they're not using these characters to set something up. I mean, certainly there's a little bit of that going on, right?
Yeah.
Actually, now that I'm editing myself, there's a little bit of that going on, but the cameos exist to support the story of Spider-Man.
Okay. Whereas I feel like before it was a little bit of, like you're saying, who's going to be in the next Endgame movie, who's whatever. He's running into people he's already seen and we've already seen, which is nice.
Yeah. And like he's already got a relationship with the Punisher. It's clear that, they've interacted. Yeah. And they are good foils for each other through the movie, which is good. I mean, Punisher is usually he's a foil for a lot of heroes, the Daredevil being one of them. But yeah, Destin Daniel Cretton is the director, and he did Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, and he also did Wonder Man. Did you ever watch Wonder Man?
I haven't watched Wonder Man yet. I haven't had Disney Plus for a while, but
yeah. Well, when you do get the chance, I think you would love it. He look, John Watts did a good job with the original 3 Spider-Man movies.
Yeah.
Destin Daniel Cretton can move the camera better than John Watts can.
Wow.
The web swinging through the city is just better.
Yeah.
It's more kinetic. It's more, I don't know, real. It's more grounded. The fight scenes are fantastic. I mean, Destin did Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings, which is a kung fu movie.
Fantastic.
So like, and the fight scenes are really good in that. And so we should expect nothing less in this one. They're imaginative, they're creative. The costume is grounded in a sense that they weren't in the previous ones because they're all just CG. You're just wearing a mocap suit the entire time. And this one, you can see the fabric crinkle and rumple, and it just feels good. It just feels really good.
Yeah, I mean, I saw the director also did Just Mercy with Michael B. Jordan, The Glass Castle in 2017, Short Term 12. He's done some other things that are definitely not action-y movies outside of Shang-Chi and Wonder Man. But yeah, I'm glad it shows. As far as Tom Holland goes, he could be hateable. I don't think he is at this point. I think everyone's kind of like on his train, on his bandwagon, whatever else. He was just in The Odyssey. Now he's in Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. Does he feel tired at all as Spider-Man, like they're going to go ahead and set up Miles Morales soon? Or does it feel like he could do a couple more of these movies?
No, it feels like this is a brand new day.
Oh boy. All
I
right.
think what's so funny is listening to the press, like hit the press tour for this movie. It is so clear that Tom Holland learned the lessons Christopher Nolan could teach him.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I think Marvel, which probably led to the inevitable collapse of kind of the Marvel Empire. Would they just did this thing where we have a good enough script, we're gonna find it while we're shooting it, we're gonna find it while we're editing it,
Yeah.
and that's just not how Christopher Nolan works. I don't think. Like I think that Christopher Nolan is such a grounded filmmaker that I think it was it probably threw Tom Holland for a loop to be on set and have a non-Marvel filmmaker make something so differently. And it's
Yeah.
clear that those lessons translated over into this movie because Tom Holland at this point has made Sony so much money that
So
he's
much
like,
money.
he might as well be like an executive producer at this point, right? Where he's calling some shots
Yeah.
because he's got a little bit of authority. And I don't think that Tom Holland is tired of this role in the way that I think that other Marvel heroes have been tired of roles.
Yeah.
And I think that it feels like a passion project for him. I mean, I'm excited to have seen him in The Odyssey, and I'm excited to see what Tom Holland can do beyond Spider-Man.
Hmm.
Um, but I don't think that this is like I don't think he's gonna be done anytime soon. I think this is the beginning of a new trilogy.
Which, for fans of Tom Holland and Spider-Man fans, good for him. Good on him. Other movies he's been in, like Pilgrimage or, oh man, what was the one he and Robert Pattinson were in before?
Cherry.
Cherry. He has been in some other movies that are good, but maybe
Mhm.
he doesn't stand out so much. And I
Yeah.
think he did a fine job in The Odyssey, a good enough job
Mhm.
for his part. He was kind of fitting for that character. But I'm glad that we get to see him as the web slinger a little more
Yeah.
before he finally hangs it up. Because I feel like after the last trilogy ended, there was a discussion that he was putting out of like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I have to think about this next. And it wasn't until he read the script that he said, okay, this is where the story's going. I'm down with that.
Yeah, I mean there's like some theorization that he's playing four-dimensional chess with Sony, right? Where he's like, maybe I'm gonna be done.
Uh-huh.
And they're like, no, please don't be done. We'll give you creative control, we promise. And because I guess the original script for this movie was a multiversal
Oh,
thing, bringing back the other Spider-Man with Venom, and it
yeah.
was going to be like a collapse of Sony's really shitty Spider-Man universe
Okay.
and Marvel's universe, and it didn't materialize. Thank God, right? That
Yeah.
Tom Holland was like, look, the fans want a ground level, street level Spider-Man, and that's what we need to give them. And so I
Mhm.
think Tom Holland he's playing hardball with Sony. I think he's playing a strategic game.
Well, it's working. I mean, Rotten Tomatoes, if you take that for anything, 91% critic score, 98% on
Hmm.
1,000 verified ratings from fans. Whoever's rating this
Hmm.
beforehand, who knows? Anyway, it's supposed to open really huge this weekend. Pretty hefty budget, but it's of course going to make it back. Do you see anything in this movie as far as like, we won't share actual spoilers?
Hmm.
Anything that's going to make you worried about the next Spider-Man versus the Avengers versus Doomsday, whatever else?
Because it's even a question of right now, Disney has not announced that Tom Holland's going to be in Doomsday.
Oh,
So they do a good job of being like Spider-Man, he's the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
yeah.
He's dealing with street level threats. The Avengers deal with really big threats. And he's not really an Avenger anymore. And
Yeah.
I think that they do a good job of kind of talking about that, of kind of stating that in the movie. And so, of course, at the end of the movie, they have the Marvel typical like Spider-Man will return
Yeah.
thing. But it's really we don't know when or how or where this is going to
Wow.
happen because it's not been announced for Doomsday. Very likely in Secret Wars, right? Because that will be the
Mhm.
next movie after Doomsday. But yeah, I mean, I really think that he's gonna get a new trilogy of movies.
For the best
Yeah.
for Tom, Sony, and Spider Man fans everywhere. Any last thoughts before we wrap this up? Anything people should remember or know going into this movie if they haven't rewatched the last trilogy?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's pretty central to the plot that Spider-Man's friends, the world has forgotten who Peter Parker is, and that the emotional core of this movie is that he's witnessing his friends move on with their lives
Yeah.
completely devoid of him, and he's miserable because of that. So just remember that. Otherwise, you don't need to know anything about the Punisher. You don't need to know anything about the Hulk. You already know enough about those characters to really to understand it. And otherwise, it doesn't really hold your hand. It doesn't talk down to you. It's very accessible and it's beautiful visuals, beautiful action, really grounded emotional story. I'm excited for everyone to see this and get the conversation going.
Yeah, I've been loving the trailers. I already booked my tickets for Saturday, so excited to
Good.
see it. And we'll be talking about this more as we wrap up best movies of the summer, best movies of the year.
Yeah.
Everyone go get your tickets. We'll have those linked in the show notes. And thanks again, Madison, for giving us the down low on the new Spider-Man movie.